Hello, Victor here, restoringmercedes.com. Part number 15, if I remember correctly, regarding the soft top replacement and a couple of other things. Now, soft top is finished, headliner is done, it's all finished. The only thing that's left is the fine-tuning of the locks, but other than that, it is okay. Now, there are two more jobs that I need to do before I finish with the top. We're going to open the top and take a look what it looks like. Now, this piston right here developed a leak from the line that goes in the back of the piston. So I had to take out the brass insert and the seal, and I got the used seal and brass insert also used, but they were not leaking, so I installed it, and so far so good. Let's take a look. They were done like about, well, what does this say? What it says, like 4th month, and now it's 9th month. So this very area right here would drip. It happens very rarely, but it does happen. I've seen this happen before, but usually, well, you know, it's fine. But it developed a leak down in that pipe. So far so good. I'm monitoring the pipe because I use the roof a lot. Open, close, open, close, open, close. I had to line up the window bar, the driver's side. This one is fine. I had to tune the, you know, kind of like move the lock a little bit, adjust it slightly for the driver's door because that thing was like wearing out. The lubrication, that thing was dry. This one is dry. Oh God, these guys again. Guys, come on, bro. Oh, these are the angry ones. Yeah, alright. Because usually the gray ones come and they're like more peaceful. The black ones, these seem to be more aggressive. Alright. Now, so here, nothing to see here. After all that, leak developed in the tonneau cover lift cylinder over here. Now, this leak came not from the seal, but it came from the O-ring that goes around the cap. So that I had to take out and then change the seal on that. Again, I don't understand this because it's just like weird. Just two leaks at the same time on the same car. Just like unheard of. I don't know. Well, anyway, those two are corrected. And then when everything was going very nicely, I have a problem with the dome light switch. That was from before. Dome light switch was kind of sticky, but I didn't put much attention to it because it worked. But now it stopped, so I have no lights when I open the door. Now the bulbs themselves are fine. See, this one comes on, and if I wiggle the switch here, that one flickers, so here it goes. So as you can see, this dome light is a goner. So the dome light switch rather. So I have to take the dome light assembly off, which is a very scary proposition because all of these things are so cracked up, and hopefully I'll get it off because it's like on the outside it looks fine, but on the inside I don't know, we'll see. But I have to do it. So the mirror is already removed, it's laying in the back, so we can actually do this job because I do want lights in here. I changed one of the bulbs with the lens, well, both, I don't remember already, maybe both. So now I have to take the lenses off because the screws are behind the lenses. There are some screws here. So I'm just saying, regardless. Now, the roof situation. Let's just operate the roof. Take a look at what it looks like. The headliner, that's what the headliner looks like. It's gonna tighten up right now. I did not bother doing anything with the locks. Are pretty, I mean, they're pretty much okay, the locks, to be honest with you. Windows close about the same speed as you know, left and right, they do close with the same speed, so that's a good thing. And the lineup. Now this is a 95 model, so there is a drop feature. So when the window drop, you know, when you open the door, the window drops, right? So that's how it's supposed to be. The window drops slightly. This line took me a while to get straight, oh my god, but it is what it is. The roof was rinsed. Well, it's already not brand new because, you know, you can't win with these. It's just like once, it is what it is. Now, folds here, these folds, as you look at them right here, they develop from the mechanism. When the roof folds inside, these folds, they just start to appear, unfortunately. When the roof is new, then it looks nice and straight, but then these areas will start to deform. Nothing I can do about that. It's just the way the mechanism is. This line is almost there, almost, because like I said, it's a soft top, so this, you know, I have to work with what I have. This seal is there, this is there, the line here is there, here is all good. Windows are bubbling out, which is also good. The dirt is from the inside. I haven't cleaned the inside yet. I just hate to work on dirty cars, and finally I got all the seals in, so I can at least rinse the car up, and so it looks nice, so I can, you know, I don't have no stickiness, nothing. It's just the line here is okay. I'm all right with the rear line here. Now on the other side, the same thing's happening here. As you can see, these folds. Mr. Spider, hey, roof is brand new, it's not yours, get away from here. But the spoiler is there, silicone cleaned up once more. These are the side flaps again. These folds develop with the mechanism pushing the roof inside. It's going to happen. Nothing can be done about that. Once you let it sit outside in the sun, stretched out, it will be all right. Line here is good, line here is good. And the window drop here, good. This one is slightly away, maybe like 4 millimeters out, but that doesn't matter. This one I had to move backwards slightly because I wanted to relieve the tension, so I would leave it like that, and I moved the locks backwards too, just a little bit. So that's that. And on this side, same story. I had to move the frame a little bit just to line up the line here, so that is done. And this one I also had to move back, and I did water the whole car over, no leaks, so that's a good thing. No leaks, nothing is dripping, nothing is leaking. I even tried from the under. Yes, obviously in corners you would get some, but if the rain comes down from the top, nothing is leaking, it's all dry. And from underneath here I also shot some water from under, just to make sure the seal is sealing, all is dry, so I'm fine with that. I removed all, you know, some old dirt with mineral spirits just in case. I still have to run some heat around the seams because nobody does that, but I do, just because, you know, I just don't want no extra strings of stitching to be visible. All right, but other than that, this is what it looks like. Yeah, these folds, nothing I could have done with this, because again, like I said, from that error I made, that was a bummer, but I still saved it. Next time it'll be much nicer. The headline, the rear section is perfect. The center sections are perfect. These clicked in fine. Tension over there, I can move this if I need to, depending on the fold, but seem to be the folds are exactly the same on both sides. See, like right here and right there. See, like that fold right there. All right, so I can move this bar a little bit to the right toward myself, but then, you know, there's a little bit of a folding going over here. Let's just try this. Let me try to do this while making this video. just a bit. You can move this bar to relieve the stress, so the fold is way less, and there is a little bit of folding going on. Like I said, you can't really win with this, so this is where we are. But other than that, headliner looks nice. It's a front section here. That's an old headliner. This is a 1995 headliner. I just washed it, so you know, it's stretched out for the old roof. But that's that. The handle here, it has a crack. It's not a big deal. This can be just removed if it cracks more or like falls apart. 2 screws, handles out, 2 screws back in, handles back in, no problems. There are reproduction pieces, but I decided to keep it as it is. So that's that. Now off we go for the dome light switch. That's gonna be another journey, because that's the mirror, by the way. That's gonna be another journey. This is the switch. This is a good one, obviously brand new, dealer part. So, but to get this thing replaced, I have to take this whole assembly out, because you can't just pull the switch out. You have to take the plastic off. That's gonna be scary. Now the light does not work in this mirror. The light in the other one works, the illumination, because the metal tab is broken. I still have to think about how to fix that. I might put in, I have some mirrors laying around from another car, a C-Class 202 chassis, but those tabs are bigger. And also, how you're gonna feed the tab, just show you real quick. So as you can see right here, in this area, there are metal tabs. One is present, one is missing. Okay, let's go this way. Here goes. This one is present, this one is missing, but somehow I have to feed the wire through and then glue the new tab in this opening, and hopefully that will work. But if it doesn't, then I have to think of something. I don't want to replace both visors, they're expensive. We just changed the mirrors, and kind of like, I don't care much for the light, but if it needs to be done, well, we'll try to make it happen. So right now we're like super close to finishing this car up. There are some suspension noises and the rear differential bushings, I think, but I don't think I will get to do that, because that's a brutal job. And yeah, maybe shock absorbers, they seem to be original. And I feel the fall is coming, because the leaves are falling down. That wasn't happening last week. There were no leaves, now they're coming down. So this has to be put back on the road, covered up, or whatever. Alright, so this is going to basically be all for now. I'm not gonna make a video about the dome light switch and whatever. I'm just gonna change that, and I'm going to put the center cover over here. Lock guides, you know, the front locks, they have these plastic guides. Those are must to have, because I was using this roof without the guides, and I had to move the locks around so they would just center in properly. So that's what I did for now. But once the guides are in place, then I'm gonna double check it again. I lowered the rear locks because roof stretched out a little bit over today, because I've been using it a lot. So the line here is good. It's not touching the paint. I'm happy with that. It's touching the paint a little bit here, unfortunately, yes, but and that's all it is. That's all I can do. And wipers done. I mean, oh, these things, Jesus, I forgot. These things are way too loose, and when you open the hood, you know how they break. When you open the hood, this one falls in. The hood just, you know, just basically crushes it, and it starts squeaking. Very annoying, very annoying. So I might have to do some fiberglass, maybe some fiberglass areas where the broken tabs are, and then grind it down, and you know, some resin, whatever. I don't know yet. I just whatever. Just like I have an idea, at least I have an option what to do with it, and then that. The glue line here from the tape is kind of visible in a way. So I have to go with the maybe 205 Maguire's, the mild one, because I already did 105. 105 is like strong, a very aggressive paste. So 205 I think will do. Then the glaze over it, and then some wax over that, and then that will be fine, because it's a runner. It's not going to be like a show car. It's a runner. It's a driver. So all of these paint chips, yeah, I mean, that will require repainting the whole hood. These are the paint chips. These are like rock chips. You see those? All of these things are like little tiny little rock chips. Now, well, how to fix it? Well, you gotta paint the hood. I still like to keep paint as original as it can be left. Front bumper damages here, they just spray painted over. So that is, yes, that's to be done, repainted, because bumpers, they always get damaged here and there. But these things, the whole section, the whole hood, well, might as well do the trunk, because it also has some issues. But you can just like keep going endlessly, and you will never drive this car. You just keep working and fixing it. So yeah, you gotta stop somewhere. You have to have some sort of sacrifices. But as you can see, the roof cleaned off of all the little tree sap areas perfectly fine, like new. Silicone also, I ran it one more time. It's still bleeding a little bit, not a big deal. This is just easily cleanable. So I would rather have more silicone than less. So yeah, I think I'm good. I'm good to go with the roof finally, and that would be all. Now it probably will be all. I think I spoke my say. I say what I spoke. How about that? All right, Victor here, RestoringMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.